that was a deeply stressful day.
It was your Brando moment. Thank God you spoke fluent German.
Luckily, I did already speak.
You didn't have to learn a word, did you?
No.
Let's not take away from what this man did, though. Seriously, it is an exceptional performance.
Lovely to see you both.
Great to see you. We haven't spoken to each other since Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm so glad you remembered. I'm so flattered.
That's right, yeah?
It is correct. Good memory, good memory.
Cool.
I don't remember when we last met. But it's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you again. Where was I? This film, honestly, you guys have done phenomenal job with it. One of the first things I thought, though, watching it, I was like, wow, they've really given you a lot of work, Leo. Like, how difficult was it learning not only your own lines, but basically everyone else's lines in German and in English?
It was difficult, but it was, I knew what I was signing up for. It was a challenge that was quite happy to take on.
Thank God you spoke fluent German.
Luckily, I did already speak.
You didn't have to learn a word, did you?
No. There was one day though where I guess I didn't look at the schedule well enough or something, and I think it was John Slattery. He said, "Hey, if you want to run lines tomorrow, go for it. Let's." And I was like, "Why? we don't talk tomorrow." And he said, "You're German." And I thought he was kidding. And it's when he's telling giving all the rules for the prison to the Nazis, and I'm translating, and I just simply didn't know, and I hadn't learnt it, and I hadn't practiced it, and I told Jamie that he was like, "Okay, that's fine. How much do you know?" I said, "None of it." He said, "Cool." So they stuck me up in the gods.
Wow.
They put some cue cards around the cells so that I had different eye lines and I had to read out all German. That was a deeply stressful day.
It was your Brando moment.
Yeah.
It was my Brando moment. Yeah.
Pulled it off.
My earwig moment.
Pulled it off. Rami, for you.
Let's not take away from what this man did, though. Seriously, it is an exceptional performance, and what you had to deal with was a feat. Yeah, so
thank you.
Yeah,
but you
well
both
done.
brought it. Like, you both did an incredible job. Like, you have some of the most intense scenes, especially with Russell Crowe. And I was going to say, what's it like being locked in a cell with him for what I imagine is hours? Like, I can't imagine. What was that like?
It's tricky because at once those moments are very human and are filled with a sense of friendship and camaraderie. And I think that's what makes that relationship quite fascinating, the tension between being enamored with someone and then absolutely hating them at the same time, and trying to strike a balance. What was fascinating is that we didn't pull walls and bring in a camera, which you usually would do. We kept the space confined, and so it was quite claustrophobic, and it just forced you to be face to face with someone and tell the truth, which is all we want to do, but it's as natural as you could be in that environment because the proximity is so close. And there are times when you want to leave the cell, and there are times when you just kind of want to sit in it. Yeah. And in between takes, we could be joking with one another depending on the day, or we could be sitting in silence waiting to give it to one another in the most vicious, abusive way possible, whether it was silently and quietly or if you were, screaming at one another face to face. We were delivering high octane performances on the daily.
You felt that through the screen, and we spent too long reminiscing about where we last saw each other that I've now run out of time.
No.
But that was
until next time.
Until next time, and we'll be like, saw you at Nuremberg.
There you go.
Lovely to see you
Lovely to
both.
see you.
Pleasure to